Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Medieval True Nerd, and welcome back to Medieval 2 Total War, where you join us here in the Middle East, where, well, you know what, we probably thought the war against the Mongols, that's going pretty well right now, was going to be the biggest, most important thing for quite a while. But as it turns out, we've got a new time limit, because if we go north, unfortunately, something rather important has arrived. The Black Death, which is, you know, pretty much as bad as it sounds. It's already basically started moving in. Unlike normal plague, which basically just, you know, spreads whenever you happen to, like, move units around and can generally be very easily contained to a single castle or city as long as you kind of enact a good quarantine. Nah, this one's going to spread across the entire world. So it's already generated automatically in my easterlymost settlement. So Bulgar over here has it, and Sarkel here has it, and whatever that place is, that's also got it. So basically 3 settlements have got it, and it's gonna start radiating outwards. And there's not really that much we can do to stop it. And unfortunately, that's gonna mean problems. Because here, it's just sitting castles, which is fine. But if we go over to the settlement details right now, yeah, population growth is going down 7.5% every single flipping turn. Because plague is worth 7.5 debuffed population growth, and it's going to also last for a little while. So that's going to cause problems. That's most definitely going to cause problems, because my population is going to start plummeting. And it's not much of an issue right now, but as soon as it starts hitting the economic heartlands over here that make all the money, yeah, we might need to start breaking down some armies to pay for this. Luckily, I'm swimming in armies right now. I've got, like, you know, this army in Paris that's not even doing anything, so, yeah, I've got a lot of troops just standing around doing nothing. So that's fine. We can break them down, and we're probably going to need to, because otherwise, sooner or later, we're going bankrupt. And that's bad. We don't really want that, so we should probably, like, you know, prepare for that as an eventuality right flipping now. And also coming in imminently, obviously, the flipping Byzantines have decided to actually backstab us, despite the fact we actually, you know, became allies with them by paying them literally, I believe it was, yeah, 40,000 gold we paid those guys, but screw it, I guess they've decided that wasn't good enough. In fact, they've spent that 40,000 gold on these here armies, and now they're going to attack us with them, so that's fine. Venice, however, appears to be pretty much on its last legs. We're about to move into Kaffa. We're also going to take Sofia without much of a fight. Those guys at this point have been drained down to basically nothing. In fact, you know what, screw it, I think we can just safely move in at this point, to be honest. We've got the siege equipment, we've got, oh yeah. Is that your... Yeah, that's your faction leader. And there's not much left. I think we're fine. Clear victory. Move in. Lovely. No need to fight that one. I thought these guys might attack me, but as it turns out, they did not. Well, we may as well massacre some of the population just to get some extra money. We might be needing that money down the line. Let's also just repair this place up nice and quickly. Anything else we need from here? Honestly, not much. Let's just slap some ballista towers on there just for safety and start repairing anything that we actually can. Marvellous. It'll take a little while for those to come through. That's fine. We'll look at that next time. Danish diplomat. Let's send you down over here just to keep an eye on things, because I really strongly suspect... Also, what are you doing there? Oh, yeah, you spawned over there. Is anyone manning Bran right now? No? Well, how about you go and man Bran then? Lovely. Good job, you. Let's also just get some spies onto the field and also some more assassins and an extra priest just in case, because these guys are going to be sending priests over here. So that's not going to affect public order here, but just in case, we don't want orthodoxy to get out of control. So let's just fix up all that, get some priests going around, get some spies. Let's see what's going on in this part of the world, because I strongly suspect I'm about to be backstabbed by my only friends. Though admittedly, they weren't really friends. I did just buy their loyalty. Anyway, let's move over to the Mongols for the time being, because I think we've got... hopefully, a good opportunity to win, if not necessarily a victory here, we do have an opportunity to do some real damage to the bastards. See, the great hero Carl Milling, I think, is just in the right position. If he attacks this force here... actually, wait. There might be a better option than this. Yeah, right now he's being pulled into... Oh, no. That's too many people. Okay, that's definitely too many people. That's basically most of what they've got left. Right, back out of that. What if instead you began the fight with this guy? Because we definitely can't do that, because that's actually pulling in both of these armies. Okay. What about this guy? What does that pull in? Ah, that looks more reasonable. That's pulling in... Ah, yes. That's just the thing. Good. So what that's pulling in is... This crappy army that's got nothing in it, fine, we'll just literally run over them. In fact, we can just literally charge into them and take care of that. That's not a problem at all. And then that's pulling in another small force we can just clear out. That's nothing of interest. And then, Bind the Wrathful. Family member, not currently a leader. Does not have any artillery present. Has quite a few soft, squishy things. And has, actually, even less infantry than usual. This is like 2/3 cavalry. And lots of it's not great cavalry either. I don't know if we can necessarily win this fight. We don't actually have that many Norse archers or whatever, but we might be able to do okay, actually. Yes, okay. Now let's just quickly make sure we know what's going on the battlefield here. I'm attacking this guy here. So I'm going to be coming from the top left. Coming from the top is going to be... Which one are you? Yeah, you're the other weak one. It's coming from the top right that the tough reinforcements are going to be. And if we can just clear out all of this, yeah, we're in a good position to start smashing what's left. So, even if we don't win, if I can just weaken this army enough, we're going to start being in a good position to actually start mopping up. Now, this is also going to depend a lot on topography. We need a nice hill to hide on. And it looks to me like we might just have it. Okay, what have we got over here? Yeah, okay. If we basically move, this'll do. This'll do. So, over from somewhere around here, we're going to have the weak reinforcement army. We start over here, pick those guys off as they come in. There's not much. And then these guys, the main force, is going to be coming from over here. And then they're going to be coming up here. And then, oh, we've got a massive hill to defend. Yes. Okay. This is pretty good. And all that's going to be starting over here is a really tiny force. So we basically just need to draw up over here and then start moving up this hill as quickly as possible to secure the high ground. With the exception of these lads. Because these mercenaries, 80 of you, missile cavalry, you stay down at the bottom here, and your job is to chase off wherever this kind of small army starts off. Because you should be able to beat those guys single-handedly without much of a problem. Okay, this is what we got here. It's gonna have to do. Like, with this hill, we might stand a chance of actually flipping winning. And you, meanwhile, you just start off on one side. Your job is to go and find them. So, start the battle. Pause. Right. There's this guy over here, right? Hang on, where are you? Where are you? Where... Oh, you're on the top of that hill. Okay. So that'll be where you guys are. So you guys just basically ride over here and start trying to take that out. That's fine. You just basically get over there. Next up, we should be immediately able to see the reinforcements coming in from... Oh, yeah. See, the thing is, because it's so white, even though they're supposed to be entering at this corner, some of their cavalry is totally going to enter the battlefield, like, over-flipping here. Also, oh. Okay. I may have slightly got my angles a bit wrong here. So that's... Oops. Okay, it's fine. We can fix this. We can work around this. You guys just... Everyone just turn around for the time being. Cavalry, you also reposition. Your job now is to basically go and smash those guys. I kind of forgot I was this far forward. Also, run, please. Everyone just, like, you know, show a bit of urgency at this point. You guys, get over here. And you guys, get over here. And anyone that can, get over here and hit those missile cavalry. And just basically, we need to just wipe these guys out as quickly as flipping possible. The Armenians are getting some shots in over here. I'm sending my cavalry in to basically try and chase these guys off. They should have very limited strength, so they shouldn't be able to stand and fight for long. You guys are hitting these crowds over here. Actually, we've managed to pin those horse archers pretty quickly, which is good. I don't like the fact that you're actually fighting. That was the enemy general. Good, not my general, because you can never be bloody sure when it's the Mongols. Right, okay. Get down here. Finish those guys off. Okay, they've broken. You chase those guys. Okay, probably stop shooting at this point. And as soon as this happens, be ready to move in. Okay, that force is as good as gone. Okay, that force is dead. Right, begin moving up the hill. In fact, you should have already started moving up the hill. Sorry, that was my mistake. You guys need to start moving up the hill, like, now. And also, everybody cocking run, because the cavalry's actually entering the battlefield. Albeit, you know, like a leisurely pace. Now, where are you? Where the cock are you guys? Okay. Get around here. Get on the horse archers. See if you can shoot them down. That's fine. Just stay on skirmish mode so the actual heavy lancers don't hit you. That's just a small side fight. There's... Okay, apparently you guys are still not dead. So maybe just kind of send that guy down there to sort that out. All of you, are you in position yet? The artillery's not going to be even close to in position at this point. Norse archers are... Oh, flip! No, 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 no. Okay, archers, why are you on skirmish mode? You shouldn't be. Sorry, that's my bad. So, I think it's you two that are the ones who are, yeah, currently fleeing. You're also fleeing. Okay, you get back over here. You just get back over here. Quick as you like. Everyone just draw back up again. Okay, seriously. You guys are just trying to get into position right now. I don't care if you get, like, shot or whatever. It doesn't really matter. These are horse archers. If you can, get on top of them. If you can, get on top of these guys. Just, they're pretty much pinned towards the side at this point. Why are you guys over there? Oh, that's probably where you're supposed to be honest. Right, everyone just basically get over here. Prepare to just basically fight this cavalry as it comes into the field. You guys, get around over here. You guys are good, chunky, choppy guys. You guys are probably... How are you not done yet? Bloody hell, there's 16 of them, they're wavering. Right, I need you back over here, I'm afraid. So at this point, yeah, we just basically send some infantry. Oh, bloody hell, they're charging up the hill. Right, okay. Light Lancers are also charging up the hill directly. Head up, forward, block them off. Right now, it's the Light Lancers charging up the hill. Okay, we always said we don't necessarily want to win this one. We're just happy to, like, you know, not lose too badly. Where are you guys, by the way? You guys are... Ah, they're trying to join up with the main force. Okay. Hit these guys in the rear and shoot them as you come in. That should be fine. What's the situation on the hill? Situation on the hill is not looking great. The heavy lancers are charging. If we can just see off the cavalry with our infantry, which we almost certainly can't, then we can turn this around a little bit. That'll be fine. We can definitely see off some stuff on this side, though. So that's okay. I'm going to send my general over here. This is a mistake, but... Screw it. You guys are just clearing off over here. These guys are... Okay, you guys need to get over here, please. Let's just hit these horse archers with a double cavalry. These guys are Huskars. They'll do a good job. We've got more over here. You guys, get over... That unit hasn't even entered the battlefield yet, technically. Because, obviously, General's Bodyguard, now it has. Right, these guys, Lancers down, get these guys out of the way. We should be able to chase those guys off. What's going on? If, like, they play to type at this point... These guys will start trying to back off at some point because they don't like being involved in a direct extended slugging match. Where the cock is the artillery? And also okay, we've managed to chase off some stuff and we've got some good cavalry ready to start going in the flank. What's down here, if anything, of note? Okay, there's some stuff down here. It's fine. We'll be able to take care of it. These guys might be sacrificed just to basically keep them out of the way. Right now over here we got ourselves... You guys get back in position over here. These two cavalry units need to start looping round, and it's the old hammer and anvil, except there's not much space for the actual hammer to operate in right now, is there? No, not so much. But if I can just get my... In fact, you know what? I'm going to send my king safely around to the back. You, round here. That is the bodyguard. Light Lancers. They're not actually that light, but I think we just got a bit of a charge in on them. So we might be able to see those guys off with these lads. Okay, there's an actual bodyguard over there. Anyone that wants to, get over there, start chopping him down. The archers are now actually firing. And they're firing kind of at point-blank range into General's bodyguard. He's probably being hit by some of his own too. How's this all going? These guys are... They're holding steady. They're holding steady for the time being. It's just a slugging match that's really hurting both sides at the minute. But screw it. It'll have to do. You guys, Norse swordsmen, are just basically not really getting involved at this point. Fine. Head over here. You guys also head over here. See if you can hit the Mongol heavy lancers with a bit of a flank. There's some dismounted Huskars over here. I tell you what, you guys are also not getting involved. Surround their bodyguard. We might have an opportunity to completely pin them in right now. So, yeah, their bodyguard's losing strength fast. So if we can just basically get on top of him right now. Everyone focus your... Oh, that flank is giving up. That flank is giving up, and that's no good at all. Uh-oh. Oh, flip. What's going on down here? Over there, we've also lost. Okay. This is not so good. I know we've lost half our men, but they've lost a fair chunk of theirs too. And sadly, my let's just assassinate the bodyguard at all costs plan is not working. Okay, what have we got? Hang on. Pause, pause, pause. Those are light lancers doing the charge in. The Mongol infantry at the back has actually taken very little damage. These guys have not had the opportunity to get involved and do that. Okay, we've lost half of ours so far to only a third of theirs. And how are you doing, by the way? Wait, what happened to you? You guys are just... Oh, you're trying to take down these lads. Okay. Well, it's good to know you're helping out. Probably you could do more good over here, to be perfectly honest. Yeah. The problem is 2/3 cavalry, not much infantry. They were just able to charge straight up the hill, and we didn't have the Norse archers in the right position. What can we do to try and buy some time here? These guys are shaken. Those are heavy lancers, 10. They just fight to the last flipping man. Screw it. Assassinate their leader if we can. That's the best we can hope for right now. Go for these guys. Those are just light lancers. We might stand a chance. I know we've got more cavalry coming at the hill. It's missile cavalry. It's standing back. Good. That works for me. You guys just keep going over here. Everyone around here, just go for that bodyguard. There's only 14 left. And when I say there's only 14 left, 14, you know, we've seen in the previous battle, when they actually moved into Antioch, 14 flipping bodyguard units will stand and fight for a long flipping time. Actually, screw it. Okay, the horse down here, get down here, just get a charge going down the hill over these flipping guys. Screw it. Oh, they're all split up. They're not even going to get their lancers down here. But it'll stop them firing temporarily. You guys, back off. Back off, back off, back off. I think it might be time for a general retreat. There's no point losing a general for no reason if you can avoid it. No, we haven't even managed to take out, and those guys have broken as well. I thought this was going to be a good engagement, but as it turns out, not so much. No, 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 no. Okay, it's time to go. It's time to flipping go. Where the heck are you, by the way? There's just a couple of guys down here. Okay, if you can, just like, you know, do some stuff to take out more lancers, but I think it might be time to go at this point. I'm going to sound a general retreat. It's a bit late for that, to be perfectly honest. Oh, dear. Oh, yeah, it's very late for that. Well, bare minimum, we just got to charge in on these guys. So we got some heavy lancers killed there. This guy might be able to do some damage. He's pretty much all that we got flipping left at this point. Time for you to pull out, my good man. Everyone pull out. Everyone who's still left, just pull out. Hopefully, we will salvage some of this army for another day. How much did we actually do in the end? We took out 40% of them. It's not great, but it'll have to do, because there's literally no alternative. Yeah, we just didn't have enough there. This was not our best army. This was a bit of a backup army anyway. Right, everyone just off the field. Some of this might be able to fight again in the future, if we're very, very lucky indeed. So, my general is pulling out. He survives. Unfortunately, Carl Milling, you didn't do great there, but difficult circumstances. Mongols are never easy.
We have been dealt a stinging defeat today.
Okay, stinging defeat, says narrator man. But if we're lucky, no. Men remaining only 235, fine. A large part of that was wiped out. But one of their only remaining full-strength armies is down to 1,300 from 1,800. The next fight will be easier. No, that's not like, you know, that great sounding, but we're just going to have to back off here. Okay, what else do we have? Ah, I've got a better army ready to go. Okay. Do we actually have... Oh, yeah, we've got you. We've got Thorkel. Good old Thorkel, who could theoretically get involved at this point. I mean, if they were willing to do this again... I know it didn't work well last time, but now we've got a backup army ready to go, with many, many more Norse archers. And yeah, get the damaged force back to Acre, by the way. It can't actually fit inside right now. Possibly when I take aside the already recharged guys, you can fill in. Yeah, there we are, good. Right, start retraining in a flipping hurry, with a priority towards heavy infantry and archers. That's going to take a while to do. And of course Aleppo needs to retrain too, so again, just keep retraining everything we can there. Dear oh flipping dear. Now, who's ready to lead this army who is in any way competent? Thorkel, I know I told you to guard that bridge, but actually there's a different thing I need you to do. Oh, this fort. This fort has seen so much flipping blood on it, hasn't it? Blimey, we've won famous victories there. We've also suffered devastating losses. So, take out one unit of, yeah, Viking Raiders. Get them out of there. They can't even fit in there, because of course they can't. But this force is ready to move over here into the fort. Okay, lovely. Now I just need a leader for that force. Thorkel, you'll do the job. Now, Thorkel, how would you like to try again? Or rather, try for the first time, because it didn't work so well for Carl Melling. He's currently just chilling out here in disgrace. Can he? No. He's burnt all his movement points, so I can't get him up to this bridge, and I've got no one else. That's fine. This bridge force will just have to stand and deal by itself. In fact, actually, I'll give it one extra unit of archers just for safety, and move the Viking Raiders into Antioch. Right, Thorkel, let's try again. Can you actually pull this off? Because you've got way more Norse archers, which I think is better. So, yeah. Okay, this time they're willing to do it again. But now, Bayan the Wrathful is down to a lot less. You see, the thing is, though we lost that fight, look what he doesn't have much of left. We've basically managed to wipe out large parts of his lancers. He went forward and he was able to win, but at the cost of pretty much all of his direct actual charging cavalry. So now he's got a damage unit of light lancers, literally 1 unit of heavy lancers, and only 6 remaining where he is, and he's driven by rage, so that's a morale penalty. Okay, this I'm feeling much flipping better about. So, same deal again. I'm just going to draw up in a very similar way, and everything's going to go remarkably similarly. Except this time, I've got a lot more flipping Norse archers. By which I mean, yeah, 2/3 of my army is Norse archers. But screw it, they're gonna do the job. I mean, I really hope they're gonna do the job. Because if they don't, no one else is flipping going to. And bear in mind, actually, keep a couple of them on one side over here, whose only job is to basically shoot at these guys as they come in. So leave those guys aside. Everyone else, just stretch them out a little bit more than they were previously. Yeah, that's a bit better anyway. Lovely. Now, start the battle and start charging up the hill like flipping now. Like, your only job is to get up this hill and hold this high ground as quickly as flipping possible. That's all your job is. Your job, meanwhile, is just to stand here and shoot at these bastards as soon as they come in to the actual battlefield. So these guys should immediately... There we go. So straight away, straight a flipping way, I want you taking down you. I want you taking out these bastards. So we're just going to fire in over here at these lads as they enter the battlefield. And that concentrated fire is not going to work out well for anyone. So the Mongol infantry are down from 8 to 3 immediately. These guys are going to be chased off pretty quickly, I'd say. The angle's not great, but screw it, it'll have to do. But actually, you know what? Target your fire over here for the time being. These guys are just running around terrified, can't do a thing. Prioritize the cavalry. So let's just kind of lay some fire over here. How are we doing on this side, by the way? Small thing. Some of their cavalry, once again, though it's missile cavalry, is actually going to come up. Yeah, it's going to come up there. Okay, hang on. I think we need more of like an angle. Oh. Okay, it might be a bit late. At this point, we basically just accept we're firing at this point, so... hopefully this is a good angle. Generally, it's, yeah, artillery gets stuck on the ground. Archers, not so much. So these guys are already being shot by, I don't even know what by. Probably someone over here. We'll figure that out later. Okay, and, ooh, we've taken out an enemy general. Good, so that means we should be able to chase off the rest of those guys pretty quickly. You hit those guys over here. In fact, actually, Aulia, just... redirect your fire over here as quickly as you flipping can, please. I want those guys taken out, and I want these guys taken out, because they're totally shooting these guys in the back. Now, at this point, you guys just basically redraw up over here and take out these lads. They're apparently eager for the time being, but they're kind of getting on top of my Norse archers. But my Norse archers can basically just fire down the hill and can do very good work. There we go. This is looking better to me. And when I say this is looking better... some of these arrows are hitting the ground, but we're definitely doing better than we were. Okay, this is all fine. Are you guys actually firing anything right now? No, these guys are, well, one of you is. Okay, you've got a shot at something. That'll flippin' do for me. What's going on over here? The problem we've got here is we arguably have a little bit too much on this front. So you run around and get over here. The one remaining unit of heavy lancers is, I think, trying to get up the hill at us, which is understandable. That's fine. Basically, get on top of them and chase them down. And also, yeah, the bodyguard of 6. Basically, the only actual direct cavalry they've got is charging over here. The horse archers are getting dangerously close for them. They'll be taken out pretty quickly. Once again, it's not impossible we're going to lose this one, but If we do, it'll all be fine. We'll lose with honor, damn it. You are taking a lot of damage right now. Yeah, you're taking an awful lot of damage right now. You guys actually should now at this point basically turn your attention over here. Start shooting up the flipping hill at these guys, which I know is not a great position to be in, but I'm going to chase these guys down the hill with that over here. At this point, yeah, bodyguard, he can't stand up for too long here. These guys have managed to chase off. Okay, the heavy cavalry, those heavy lancers, are down to 6 already. 6 and already starting to shiver. Yeah, my Norse swordsmen have done a good job. Wavering, broken. Right, get over here. What else do we have left? I think at this point we've pretty much chased off all of their actual direct troops. Now, we just take out the leader. He's down to 3 troops. Everyone just basically get on top of him. You lads, draw back up again. Actually, you're already firing. It's fine. What's going on over here? Those guys have...
The enemy general is slain.
They've naffed off. And the enemy general's dead. Ooh, I think they've decided they don't want to fight anymore. They've actually withdrawn. They've withdrawn from battle. Oh, good. 50% of them dead. Only 13% of me dead. Oh, yeah. We have just crippled a really, really good amount of these guys for basically no cost. And, yeah, that was just a captain. This guy, buying the Wrathful. So, that's another general gone. And they've actually naffed off. So all that's left now are these forces over here, who I believe are also trying to withdraw, but they're kind of withdrawing in a kind of stupid position. So it's going to take them a while to do. So let's just speed things up. Because, you know, they're just trying to get out of the... Okay, now they're actually walking at me. Okay. Are you guys sure you want to do that? Because if you do, I'm happy to, like, murder you, I guess. Here we go. Just turn around the line as they start actually fleeing towards me. So, as we've got the high ground, we should hopefully come into range. Yep, we are going to actually be able to kill off all of these guys with a massive flipping hail of arrows. So, prepare the arrow fire. And I think that's probably enough arrows. Yes, that feels like enough arrows to me. There goes that leader. That didn't work out well for you. You probably should have just withdrawn, actually. And in comes some more heavy cavalry. Now only 6. I don't really actually fancy their chances, but they might actually manage to make it up the hill, you know. No, never mind, they're going. Right, I'm happy with that. So, clear victory. These guys lost 600, then pulled out. Our force is still combat ready. This has been a good day for us, damn it. So, what happens? That force ceases to exist. This force backs off. Which direction are you going in? They're heading north. Now, what else do we have here? We do actually have another faction leader over here with a badly damaged force right there. Now, if I attack this guy, that's too much to take on right now. These are the only 2 forces of significant strength left. But over here, if I could just clear out some of these other lads. Yeah, let's get over here. Right. Chasing off their faction leader, but they're not ready to do this. Now, this force might be caught in the open field, but if it is, we got ourselves a hill, a mountain, rather. We should be able to hide on back here. Now, what are we going to do to guard the river crossing? Because that's kind of important. Yeah, I kind of want to get that thing locked off. Also, we've got another assassin here. I've just got lots of useless assassins floating around. Okay. Who's good? We got some good forces right flipping here. Good. Good. What have we got in the city that we could throw out to actually just back up this? Not much, but it's more use out here than it is inside Antioch. It's gonna have to do. Retrain and also just recruit whatever you can. Antioch is not happy, and honestly, I can't blame them. Let's also just get some reinforcements in from Adana here. That'll cheer up Antioch a bit. Let's just get the forces of Adana over here, and then pop them into Antioch. Okay, Antioch's now back up to yellow. That works for me. So, what else do we have, by the way? Thorkel no longer feels unappreciated. Good. And the Mongols released our prisoners. Wow. Okay. Thanks, lads. You're going to regret that shortly, but thanks. At this point, I could actually just take forces out of Edessa and just pull them pretty much forwards purely for the sake of trying to lure these guys into a trap. I mean... If I just move, can these 4 guys... Yeah, they can make it to the bridge. It's a long bridge. Okay. I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to have all these forces just basically move here. And we're going to see if they take the bait and move over here. At this point, there's multiple traps waiting for them. They could try and go for this ford. They could take out this force, or try to, that's basically hovering by the mountain. Or there is Captain Christoph right there, who's kind of a bit of an idiot magnet on the bridge. If we're lucky, they'll go for it. Anything else we need to do this turn, by the way, aside from spend all this giant pile of money that we've got? There we go, money spent on various bits and pieces. You guys have already moved, and ooh, the Moors might actually decide to move in. If they do, that's going to be a really interesting fight, because I think actually just because of the stupid movement penalties that are existing in Spain, because the game is refusing to acknowledge there are roads here, unfortunately, we might actually have to take that force on with the city garrison. Which will be very interesting indeed if that's what we have to flipping do. And in addition, the plague is about to start spreading. Now, Venice, what have you guys got in mind at this point? You're going to go and live in a forest. You know what? I think that's the best thing for you. I agree. Oh, there's big forces coming in over here. Yeah, the Byzantines are totally heading to war. They're throwing literally everything at us. In it comes. Yeah, fine. So we've been betrayed by our only friends, which would matter to the Byzantines, but basically there's not many factions left in the world aside from us. So that's good. And it looks to me like they're going to send massive forces at Sofia. I welcome the chance to actually test a citadel's defences for once. You come and flip and try it, you stupid losers. Now, are the Moors going to try and push into Lyon this turn with some basic siege equipment and all of the trebuchets in the world? No. Not yet. Okay. Yeah, at this point, we're now at war with literally everyone in the world. Literally everyone in the world we are at war with. Because rebels we are, Sicily we are, Moors we are, Byzantines we are, the Turks we are, the Egyptians we are, rebels by default we are. Technically, we're not at war with the Pope. So, oh, and Portugal. Sorry, I forgot they existed. Yeah, and the Pope, technically, we are not yet. But, you know, we have been in the past. So not quite everyone. Not quite everyone. There is one faction, albeit not even a real faction. Also, are you going to come and assassinate this guy right now? Is this your priority, Mr. Papal Statesman? Because I don't think it is. Right, so possibly the general who's up in Yerevan is about to be assassinated. Is he going to be killed? I didn't hear the noise, so possibly he did actually just manage to win his trial for witchcraft. Oh, the Mongols, right. Now, what's your move at this point? Is it... They faded like they're moving towards Aleppo. What are you guys doing? Okay, didn't attack anyone. Fine, that might be a good opportunity for me to basically just get over and start mopping up a few of them depending on how they're positioned. Also, we've got suitable husbands coming in. No, you're kind of bad, so no. Now, the Great Mortality, oh dear. The dire plague that scholars have now dubbed the Great Mortality is continuing its destructive trail through the West. Is the end truly nigh? Is this our judgment? Has the Almighty finally decided we are all too wretched to live? I wouldn't blame them, to be honest. Also, the Pope wants me to build a small chapel. Because of course he flipping does. Fine, you know what? We'll do it soon. Now, how's it spreading at this exact moment in time? It's not spreading that direction. Are you currently infected? Yeah, okay. So it's spread towards... Okay, it's hit Caesarea, and it's hit Adana. It has not yet hit Edessa or Aleppo, but momentarily our ability to train troops effectively in the Middle East is about to be pretty much eliminated. That's just going to cease to be a thing. Also, wait, hang on. Where are your troops? Hang on. Hang on, where are the rest of your armies? That's... Ah, there's the good one. Right, okay. So we got a good guy over there. If I attack this guy, I might be able to lure this force into another battle. This guy, yeah, this guy's got the good cannons. And then over there, after that point, there will not be much left. But yeah, the Black Death is coming. So it hit Mosul. It hasn't hit Mosul yet. Okay, and presumably not Baghdad either. No. It's radiating out in this direction. I don't think it's going to have hit Iconium yet. No, it has hit Iconium. Right, how far west has it got? Oh, flip. It's already all the way over here. Okay. How about... Oh, dear. It's as far west as Sofia. Okay, we're about to begin a flipping siege. These guys are about to attack Sofia, and it's under cocking plague. And also, it's by the way, it's everywhere. It's a lot further west than that. It's already made it to Zagreb. Okay. So this is fine. That's not a problem. We'll just build like a city hall. Oh, flip. It's also in Corsica. And also in Toulouse. Also Bordeaux. Like, okay, this is spreading faster than I was anticipating. Like, I knew it spread pretty fast, but even then, I wasn't quite expecting it to, you know, the turn after showing up also be in Dijon. Basically, you can tell where it is, because it's anywhere that's got negative. Apart from Paris, the one place I looked at that had negative, obviously it wasn't in that place. So, large parts of this territory is safe for the time being. Also, we've got ourselves a new cardinal. Yay, I guess. I swear we had a... Didn't we have a... Yes, we did. We had a new guy, by which I mean... Oh, blimey. Scapti the Righteous. Right, well, you've got a lot of stuff on you. Go and annihilate that guy. You might be the next flipping pope for all we know. You are a lot less holy, but screw it, you're a bit holy. Go and take out a witch, please. Thank you. You might be the next cardinal. Also, my relations with the Papal States are outstanding, probably due to murdering all of these guys eventually. I finally bothered getting round to that. So that's nice. Oh dear. What else do we have? Has anyone else actually just been born or whatever? No, nothing particularly of note there. New mission. Found innocent. Yes, he was found innocent at trial. Nice, which actually gives him a special, unique perk you actually get for being innocent at trial, which is, hang on, if we go over to him, he becomes more pious because he has just become, hang on, where is it? Actually, he hasn't picked it up. He is dutifully religious for +2 piety. You can pick up an extra perk for actually surviving being accused by one of these bastards. Purely because, yeah, basically it says, okay, because he survived a trial, he now has greater respect for the church. But maybe if you're already religious, you don't actually get it. But for whatever reason, well, in all fairness, it doesn't really matter he survived. He's probably about to die of plague regardless, so screw it. Oh, flipping dear. And we've also got, yeah, we got more priests around here to help out with the whole situation, with the fact there are 10 bajillion actual heretics in this part of the world. Right. This is going to get interesting. You see, garrisons aren't so effective when they're all dying of plague, which pretty much all of them are going to do at this point. So that's fine. Oh dear. Possibly this is not the right time to actually go to war against, like, the rest of Sicily. Maybe we kind of just hunker down and wait for the flipping plague to pass. Though, you know, as there's plague anyway, screw it. We might as well just send the spies out into the world to just start going and having a loosey round. Send the assassins out too. You weren't wait. You're also a spy. No, you're a spy. You're an assassin, though. We'll send the assassin out and about. Sure, why not? Yeah, they're coming. Actually, the flipping Emperor himself, Emperor Demetrius, is coming. He's going to attack Sophia. Right. Oh, bloody hell. Well, this is just good. Right, I need to get everyone as healed up as they possibly can be, including, like, merging everything together so I can heal up most efficiently. That'll have to flipping do. So you and recruit an extra feudal knight, because one, actually no, recruit dismounted feudals. That'll do the flipping job. So, yeah. Oh, it's Einstein Stenkilson, who is sadly also a plague bearer. So, yeah, there's a possibility he might die. It's a possibility everyone might die. It's the black flipping death. It would be weird if they didn't. So, you know, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's enough for now. But next time, yeah, at pretty much the worst possible moment, we have to deal with the Black Death being literally everywhere, which is very unfortunate because the Byzantines have just started throwing tons of massive armies, which I probably actually paid for, at us right flipping now. And the citadels we need to defend are plague-ridden and their garrisons are going to lose strength incredibly quickly. And momentarily, we're going to lose the ability to actually train effective armies in the Middle East. So we need to figure out what the right way to annihilate these armies is. This force needs to be shattered once and for all in the next turn or two. So we can't figure out a way to make that happen. We could be in a lot, and I'm in a lot of trouble. Because the moment every single one of these cities is infected with plague, then I can't actually effectively retrain units at them anymore, and the garrisons will start getting weaker, and we won't actually be able to do anything to retrain our armies. Our armies will drain away very quickly. It might give the Mongols the opportunity they need to take just one city and start their own empire, which would be a whole new set of problems to have to deal with. So, we'll try and sort that out next time, ladies and gentlemen. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been many a true nerd. This has been Medieval 2 Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Wait, did people just vote out democracy? Hang on, what have you just done? Oh, go on, let's have the greatest Oktoberfest ever. Yay! Spain and Russia have announced a new alliance as a result of the warmongering of certain Central European countries. Oh, well, excuse me! My leader from now on, no weaklings will stand in the way of this country's path to glory. Oh, God, Germany, not again!